Alright everyone, welcome to today's charting session. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at either yung trending names na list at yung mga pangalan po na kadalasan kasama sa listahan na yon ay yung mga pangalan na either malaki yung ginalaw, whether to the upside or to the downside, malaki yung value traded, or generally minamatahan lang ng mga tao for one reason or another, no? Also, tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kung meron po kayong mga request, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. Also, starting this week, I did promise na we're gonna look at a name or two that I'm personally interested in. It doesn't necessarily mean na itatrade ko sila. It just means na interesting yung galaw nila para sa akin, no? And we're gonna start off today with MEG. Okay? So yung MEG, wala pa rin nangyayari, no? Essentially, despite everyone's proclamations na hindi, babalik na yan ng 3.4 or whatever, we are still essentially stuck in a range. Ito yung range natin na malaki. Tapos right now, nagko-consolidate tayo within this segment here from 2.91 hanggang 3.27. Although to be fair, we are trading in the upper range of that segment, so it's more bullish than bearish. It's just that wala pa technically nangyayari. Okay, so position traders might consider na, sige, gusto ko nang bumili and hope that it breaks out of 3.27 kasi if 3.27 breaks, the next potential target is around 3.4. Then if that breaks, then around 3.75, no? However, if we push the downside and break below the bottom end of this range, that opens up yung range beneath. That's from 2.6 hanggang 2.9. So right now, we're still stuck within chop. So again, personally, I wouldn't, be chomping at the bit to jump in. I would wait na mas merong confirmation before I decide na, sige, interesting na tong MEG. Okay? But as I said, slightly more bullish than bearish if only because we are trading in the upper segment, in the upper part of this segment here. Alright? So yun po yung MEG, no? Not much more left to say. I'm not entirely sure bakit lagi tong nasa mga requested list ng mga tao, no? For me, wait mode pa. Yung mga galaw kasi niya medyo, mga pabugso-bugso, medyo biglaan. So again, kung nakachamba, nakabili sa baba, edi maganda. Pero kung hindi, if you're anticipating lang or you're looking for an entry, para sa akin, medyo alanganin pa ng konti, no? Although as I said, yun nga, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Where does this lead? Mababasag ba to the downside? Kung nabasag, yun nga, baka balikan to. Kung mabasag yan, balik dito. Kung mabasag naman to the upside, di maganda. Ito yung mga resistances natin along the way. Okay? Next, tignan po natin ulit ang FCG. So, we looked at this yesterday, but I did promise na if any names looked interesting, we would delve into it more. Kasi sabi nyo, you wanted to know more about my thought process. So sabi natin kahapon, we wanted to see price break above tong red zone, 'di ba? And kanina, parang paint by numbers, 'di ba? We started off today, nauntog tayo saan? Sa taas ng red zone na to. And when we eventually did break out, okay? When we eventually did break out, ano nangyari? We came back and retested. 'Di ba? Ito yung breakout candle natin. It came back, retested tong red zone, parang paint by numbers lang, no? Then we came back dito sa resistance na sinabi natin yesterday din at 0.84. Lumagpas ng konti, pero as you can see, it acted as resistance, no? Again, parang paint by numbers. And when we eventually broke out with this candle here, ano nangyari? We again came back, tested tong level na to before we pushed higher. And today, nag-close tayo at a new high, 0.92, no? So it will be interesting to see tomorrow kung ano pa ang mangyayari dito. Tutuloy ba to? Kaya lang ba to pumitik kasi parang yung mga tao ay very elated sa nangyayari sa SPNEX, so they feel na tutuloy itong Figaro, ganon. Similar yung sentiment, parang ganon, even though yung HTI naman hindi tumuloy. So let's see, no? Let's see what happens. But this is interesting. Number one, kasi sumunod siya sa plano. Ang sabi nga natin noon, if mabasag yung 0.84, 0.89 yung next, as you can see, dyan din tayo nag-test ng resistance, diba? Until we eventually broke out of this candle. Then, sa anong nangyari? Nag-retest din, same candle, then we moved on. Okay, so it will be interesting to see what happens from here. Kung nakapasok kayo, based sa mga pinag-usapan natin kahapon, again, using whatever system that you wanna use, then congratulations, no? Make sure lang that you trail your stops accordingly. Diba? Ako personally, as I said, di ako bumili dito. I didn't feel like it was worth it. Pero when we did break out from here, tapos nag-retest tayo sa zone natin, di ba yun yung hinahanap natin, ma-break tayo dito sa red na zone. Na-peak na yung interest ko. Okay? Na-peak yung interest ko, tapos yun nga, tumuloy na tayo dito. I'm not gonna discuss the trade itself or kung bumili ako, hindi ako bumili. Basta, let's just say na na-peak yung interest ko from here, tapos yun nga, tumuloy na siya to the upside. And there were multiple potential entries, either yung pag-break nito and retest on the same candle, retest here, and so on. So again, it's completely up to you. Okay? Aside from that, okay, what do we need to watch out for dito sa FCG? If, let's say, bukas, we come back, break beneath tong 0.89 again, test it from underneath, mag-hold yan, tapos mag-form tayo ng bagong low. Ito low, di ba? May swing low. Mag-hold, break below that low, then odds are we do come back to tong 0.84 na support or at the very least dito sa area of consolidation na to, from 0.84 to 0.86. If pati yan mabasag, then the structure changes. Magmumukhang pababa na naman, break 84, malamang mangyayari is babalik tayo dito sa red zone natin beneath. And if mabasag yan, pati itong 0.77, then we might come back to 0.74. Again, we don't know what's gonna happen. All we're doing here is trying to anticipate potential scenarios para kapag mangyari ang gusto nating mangyari, alam natin gagawin natin. Kapag mangyari ang ayaw nating mangyari, alam pa rin natin yung gagawin natin. Alright? Moving on, let's check out FGEN, no? So FGEN again was a requested chart. So I have a student who was telling me na parang nagiging ATM na nga itong FGEN sa kanya. I'm not gonna detail his trade, basta he's traded this 2 or 3 times. So shout out sa student ko na yon, diba? So ang masasabi ko lang is FGEN is number 1 stuck within this larger range, which should be obvious naman to everyone, no? I've segmented that range, but still, okay, we are stuck within that larger range. So prices come back into this area here, kung saan nagkaroon tayo ng previous consolidation. So again, hindi naman po nakakagulat yun, no? So from here, if you're bullish FGEN, what do you want to see? You want to see it break 28.5 para mag-open up yung possibility na balikan niya yung 30. At kung nabasag yung 30, 32.2 naman yung next. Kung nabasag to the downside ng 27, I wouldn't be super bearish just yet because I consider this entire area here as support. If mabasag altogether itong buong area, mabasag yung 26, then I think mag-open up yung possibility na we delve a lot deeper. Baka balikan natin tong 24 na area here or perhaps revisit tong mga lows na nag-form dito. Okay? For now, it's looking a lot more bearish than bullish but we are stuck within the range pa rin. Yes, we can segment it. Yes, we can trade the range. But again, depende na po yon sa sistema na gamit nyo, sa parameters na gamit nyo. So be sure lang po na kung itatrade nyo man to, pasok siya sa lahat ng rules ninyo para hindi po kayo nabubulaga. Okay? Next, silipin po natin ng X, no? So yung X, after the strong move up, after yung initial news, diba? Itong strong move up na to, after yung initial news na mag-i-infuse ng 100 million yata yun, no? Nag-pull back na yung price. It hasn't pulled back all the way dito sa levels na to. Okay, but it has pulled back. So we're looking to see if magka-carve out pa siya ng some type of bottom here and if we can push higher. Okay, if we push higher and we can break above tong 57 to 59 na area, sorry, then that opens up the possibility na mabalikan natin tong 69. Okay, bakit 69? Kasi yan yung talagang dyan na untog eh. Ito yung unang resistance dito. Price tried to trade above it, talagang ayaw, no? Until eventually dito bumitin ng konti, then yun na nga. So para sa akin, if we can break out of, lagay na natin 59. If we can break out of 59, then that opens up the possibility na mabalikan natin tong 69 cents. However, if from here we push lower, mabasag natin tong 0.385 na support, then we likely delve deeper. Mahaba-habang tingin. Actually, wala na, no? Wala na tayong matitignan. New low na naman. Kapag nag-new low na naman tayo, again, panibagong price exploration na naman. We don't know where price will go. Huwag pong pilitin saluhin. Okay, I realize that some people, yun talaga yung trading strategy nila and good for them. But for the vast majority, lalo na po kung bago pa lang kayo, huwag na pong ipilit. Okay, maghintay na lang po tayo ng some type of confirmation bago po tayo pumasok dito sa X. For now, 'Diba? Let's just see what it does. Structurally speaking, kulang pa eh. I want to see more before I make up my mind na, sige, nagka-carve out ba tayo potential bottom? Are we gonna dig deeper? Let's wait and see. Alright? And then finally, tignan po natin yung ABA. Okay, so we haven't talked about ABA in a while, no? The last time we talked about ABA, we tried to break above tong 1.21. If you check our previous videos, ayaw talaga, no? Hindi nag-hold. Then from there, nag-push lower na tayo. When we push lower, we came back, formed the new high here. Hindi kinaya, push down. Broke beneath this level of support. Tested it from underneath. Hindi kinaya, break down. Tapos ganun na naman, paulit-ulit lang. Nag-pull back here. Tested this area of consolidation. Ayaw, we're rolling lower yet again. So ang tanong ngayon dyan is, number one, are we gonna break lower? If we break beneath tong 85 cents na support, okay, etong 85 to 89, again, I view it as one entire area of support. If we break beneath that, then we might revisit tong unfilled gap dito. Bitin to ng konti eh. So we might revisit that unfilled gap and we'll wait to see what it does from there should price break down. Okay? However, if price breaks up and we break above 1 peso once again, then that opens up this area above hanggang 1.10, and if mabasag yung 1.10, potentially hanggang 1.21. Okay, but again, we have to wait and see kung ano yung mangyayari. Right now, where price is, chop zone na naman. Maraming consolidation dito, consolidation dito, consolidation dito, consolidation dito, and ngayon, nandyan na naman yung price. Was this an overshoot lang? Overshoot meaning nag-range dito, nataon lang lumagpas konti pero bumalik na agad yung market, or talagang nag-form tayo ng bagong low, and are we gonna push lower from here or are we gonna push higher? We have to wait and see, no? Pero yun po yung ABA. Okay? So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope kahit papano ay may natutunan po kayo, or at the very least na-entertain kayo ng konti, no? And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. As I said, we'll be focusing a bit more on stocks that pique my interest, so like FCG. So I might revisit the same stock tomorrow or on Friday. Okay? Para lang mabantayan natin yung galaw niya, mapag-uusapan natin at mapag-aaralan po natin ng magkakasama. Okay? And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!